All right, this one, sad.
What?
Subject, he no longer wants to come to bed. Dear Mr. Harvey and Miss Strawberry, I've been married for well over 20 years. I've never had an affair and have been loyal to a man who has been abusive and now absent in the bedroom. We're both Christian people. I am very loving and affectionate, and he is taking that all from me. At first, I thought he may be going through a midlife crisis, and then later things changed drastically. He no longer wanted to come to bed. There were no hugs and kisses, and after months, I addressed his lack of affection. We had not had sex in 6 months, and 6 months turned into a year, and now even longer. I asked him if he could help me to understand why he was feeling so hostile toward me and why he could no longer have sex. His answers were hurtful and abusive, and I did not know if he was talking to me or someone else. His reasons just did not make sense to me. He was just very mean. I remember just standing quietly and listening as he was berating me. When he finished, I walked away. Yes, I walked away. Not even one curse word, not a word. I just walked away. I knew that to yell, scream, or curse would be useless. It was as if Satan had taken over his body, mind, and tongue. He denied an affair, phone sex, pornography, and being gay. But he locks his cell phone up and keeps it with him at all times, even while sitting on the toilet. The only thing I want to know is why I was not good enough. I am a good and loving wife. I am not the best looking woman in the world, but I dress well and have a kind and loving spirit. The love and passion that I had is gone now because of all that he has done, said, and not done, sex. I just want it to be loved. The sad thing is that I enjoy being a wife, and I am a good one. I guess I need to know from a man's perspective why I was not good enough. Sincerely, I can't figure it out. Well, let me tell you this, lady who wrote the letter. You are good enough. You've always been good enough. The thing that I just hate to hear is that you're blaming yourself for your husband's bad behavior and for his disrespectful behavior. The only way you aren't good enough is because you don't think you're good enough. And that's the problem. You don't think you're good enough. You put yourself down. You constantly berate yourself. I mean, you said you're not the best looking woman around. Says who? I mean, you say that about yourself. He treats you how you treat yourself. You act like you don't have any love for yourself or you don't care about yourself. And that's why he treats you like that. You have allowed him all these years to be abusive and all of that. You shouldn't have stayed there and taken his abuse. Really, there's nothing about this that you deserve. But you got to understand before you can even get closure here and move on to another situation down the line. You are good enough. You're enough. You're good enough. You have to love yourself and just, be with yourself and figure all this out, because you'll never be happy in any relationship if you don't put yourself first. This makes me so sad, this letter.